The how is not of your concern. Whether you visualize or affirm as if your desire is a fact right now, has already happened in the past, or will happen in the future, the how is not your problem. When you imagine, that version of you knows where it came from. They know the fastest route for you to experience the reflection of your desire. They know exactly how it all played out, as they are now experiencing what you are currently imagining. As the past, present, and future are all happening right now. The imaginal version of you and the ego version of you are one. However, the ego doesn't have the same perception as the you within. The you within can see every possibility, whereas your ego only sees what is in front of it right now. If, for example, you are imagining your desired appearance, don't try to manage the how. Just imagine that it's done, that the version of you that you're imagining knows what happened. They know whether they just woke up with a new appearance, or if they worked for it in some shape or form. At the end of the day, they have it, and they wake up to it every day. Your only job is to know that. Your awareness is God. Your I am is God. You imagined it, which means you gave God, who is your awareness, permission to allow it to reflect in the outer world. You gave permission for it to be in your reality. Why would how it came to be matter if you're happy you now have it? You wouldn't be happy if your desire came through a series of events you absolutely hate. This is why Neville says to focus on the end. Because if you had your desire right now, reflecting before your very ego eyes, you would not be thinking about how it's going to happen. It has happened already. This is how you keep yourself in a never-ending loop of lack. What you focus on is what you get. Your awareness is God. Remember that. For those of you who are slight control freaks, know that you can control the how to a degree by knowing you got your desire in a harmonious and pleasant way. You can even control the how as a whole if you prefer, by knowing it came the way you wanted it to, with all the little specks of detail. But for me personally, that is unnecessary, as I have faith that my desires come in the most perfect ways, and trust me. They always do. For the sake of your peace and sanity, I'd suggest you try it for yourself. The feeling of freedom is also a feeling of naturalness. It is our innate self to feel free. The bridge of events necessary for your desire to come about is already sorted. You need not worry about the series of events. Only entertain the version of you who is experiencing that desire right now. Another example is if you are manifesting your SP. Unless you are specifically manifesting romance, the how doesn't matter. And even if you are manifesting romance, only the end matters. The version of you that you imagine is fully aware of the how it came to be. You are not supposed to be aware. That's part of the manifesting experience. If you knew the ins and outs of every detail, it would take the experience of manifesting away from you. You can go to the end knowing you got your SP with all the romantic gestures. It's all taken care of. Another example is if you are manifesting money. Whether you imagine yourself counting money, looking at your bank account, or affirming with no visual representation. The you who has it in imagination knows how it came. They know exactly what happened for you to now have that money. It's taken care of, so why worry about the how? If you're affirming, you don't know how it came to be, but that higher self who is aware of what you affirmed knows exactly how you have that money. Because it's all done now. Never worry about the how. It's all taken care of. You will get to experience how you manifested this, that, and the third. The ego is blind and deaf to the spiritual world. It does not know and cannot know of things until it is seen and felt in the physical. So leave the how alone.